Mr. Horikoshi, Fire Chapter. But before we get into that, let's speak on this cover page you got right here. I mean, this right here just looks so beautiful. Like, it literally looks like there's a cameraman. Like, it looks like all of UA is at a party, and a cameraman just walked up and got each and every one of their reactions, and it's spot on based off their personalities. And I just think that that's fire. I mean, there's no way to put it. Um, but I'm gonna stop geeking. After this intro, let's get into this chapter. What is good, fam? I'm good. Y'all good? That's good. Alright, listen. Today I will be reviewing chapter 279. And I'm going to just cut to the chase, y'all. I'm just going to drop the ball. Look, do y'all think this is it for Mina Ashido? Is she dead? You know what I'm saying? But before I get to that point, let me just start at the beginning of the chapter. Okay. So the chapter starts off with the boy Juzo, aka Mudman. And we see him using his softening quirk. And we also see Tokage. She's breaking pieces of her body to float everybody around. And we hear Juzo say, he asking her, do you think Monoma's group is okay? And I'm gonna be honest, y'all, when I seen this part, I went back to the beginning of the chapter, and I haven't seen Monoma in this whole war arc. So that got me thinking, is this man the traitor? And wherever he's at, like, is he like gonna purposely make class 1A and 1B fail by not doing his part? I'm just gonna throw that in there. Or he can come in clutch and he can be a key part of the plan. I don't know, but only time will tell. So anyways, class 1A and 1B, they notice that blue flames are coming off of his back. So they already know the League of Villains are with him. So in the next panel, we still see Momo prepping for, the capture of Gigantomachia. Like, we see Mineta's sticky balls connected to old girl's hair. I forgot her name. She faced Kaminari in the UA Sports Festival with that girl. His sticky balls are stuck to her hair on the ground, I guess, to trap him when he gets sunken in by Mudman's quirk. So, Momo got her little plan or whatever. But we find out that the sedative has to be injected orally. So they need an oral dose, 30 liters worth. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. They said someone his size requires 30 liters. That's like, I don't feel like doing the math right now, but y'all see how big 2-liter Cokes are, so just do the math. 30 liters. You know what I'm saying? But the next panel, we see that a single vial's worth should prove effective. Because it's not diluted. So hopefully it works. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully. But we see Mineta, before Gigantomachia can get to them, we see Mineta worrying about his bae, asking, like, is she alive? And if I was there, Mineta, I personally would have to be the bearer of bad news, because I would just let you know that, she gone, bro. Like, I think she gone, y'all. She might be alive, but I think she gone. But anyways, we see Mina Ashido. Of course, she always got to be positive. So we see her, she letting Mineta know, like, there's plenty more shit for Midnight to teach us. So she is still alive. I don't agree, but Mina Ashido believe that, so I'm gonna side with her for the sake of siding with her. But like I said earlier in the video, I think Mina Ashido might die. Potentially. And they keep showing that, like, they sprinkle here and there that she's like the rock for everyone. You see how she, she always uplifted Mineta even though he's a perv. She done saved him countless times. And then just for the whole class in general, she's like the rock of the class. She's the happy person all the time. So losing someone like her would definitely hurt the class and definitely hurt the fandom, because I have not met a single person that does not like Mina Ashido. But anyways, okay, we see Gigantomachia is still charging them, and we see Mount Lady still holding on to him. And as he gets closer, he just sinks straight through the ground. So at that point, we kind of know that his plan didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's sunken in. You see Sato, the beast guy, Kendo strong ass. We see all them like holding Gigantomachia down by the Vine Girl's hair. You know, they like pulling, like using all their strength. And then you can kind of, if you look closer, you can kind of see like Mineta's sticky balls under that man's chin. I think that's what it is, y'all. It looks like, I'm just going, for the sake of argument, I think that's Mineta. So for all y'all Mineta haters, Mineta is out here putting in work day in and day out. Stop the hate on my guy. But anyways, the League of Villains, they see that it's UA, and they, Toga looks very she like it's UA. They always popping up when they don't need to. And then next panel, we see the boy Aoyama come in clutch once again, because he jumps up, he see Dabi, he just starts shooting them beams at him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's effective, but he's shooting them beams at him. He's putting in work. So that's just a little more character development right there. And then we see Jiro. Dabi notices Jiro, he shoots them blue flames at her and burns her ear. I don't think she got like, no permanent damage or nothing serious, but I just think that she's gonna be out for a minute. Next we see the boy Kaminari pull up with his disc so he can hit them with some targeting zap essentially. But mr.compress, he hit Kaminari with what he hit Midnight with, So all you see is all these boulders and rocks just pop up and kind of knock Kaminari out. And it's like you can just see all the UA students like desperate to like get Gigantomachia to fall asleep. Like they all just charging at him, and he just like blow his breath, I guess, and like he pushes everybody back. And that's insane just to think like he that damn strong where he can blow can blow his breath and push everybody back, even pushing trees back, knocking trees down. It's just crazy. This man is strong, you know what I'm saying? Like, can someone please tell me this man's quirk? Like, what is this man's quirk? Like, what can't he do? Because later on in the chapter we find out this man can use dig, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But next panel, Toga asks Dabi, is your arm okay? Because in the panel we can see like his arm is clearly like smoking or something. And it just makes me wonder, like, I think Dabi might be at his limit, and he's going on and on about a bunch more. All of these quirks help him last on the battlefield. Like that's what Dabi said, so all of these quirks, like, is he saying Gigantomachia has multiple quirks? That's why he was able to, blow the wind pressure. I mean, it would make sense only because he has to be stronger than a Nomu, obviously. Like him and Shigaragi have to be like some of the closest things to a perfected Nomu, if that makes sense. Like I doubt he was born this way. I mean, I don't know, but only time will tell. But the goat herself, Momo, she lets everybody know that we're not done, and all you see like this big explosion, and she lets everybody know that she placed explosive deep under the softened ground, as I guess as a backup plan or whatever. And what's his name, Spinner, he getting all happy talking about, oh, we can dig underground, we might be even faster. And it's funny because his face changed when mr.compress like lets him know, like, dude, if we go underground, like, we probably gonna die, and we ain't trying to die. And out of nowhere, you see Mount Lady like jump on top of Gigantomachia. And let me just say this, Mount Lady is another person who deserves respect, just for the simple fact that, like, she been putting in work. Like, I mean, like, Gigantomachia, like, we've been hearing about this man for a good minute, since Kirishima backstory. He's supposed to be this juggernaut, but I mean, granted, he will beat the hell out of Mount Lady, but she not going. You know what I'm saying? She jumped on this man back, and she, like, for all my dog lovers out there, she pried open his mouth like he the dog that just put a battery in his mouth, and she trying to open his mouth so he don't swallow it and die. That's what this panel reminds me of. And it's just crazy. So, like, I ain't gonna clap because I don't want to mess up the audio, but for everybody listening, just go ahead and give a round of applause for my gal Mount Lady. I'll wait. Alright, so continuing, that's pretty much the end of the chapter. But, like, we see Mina Ashido like rushing in, finna deliver the final blow. And this panel is so clean. Like, you see like the acid armor like around, she just looks Mina Ashido, I will give you a hug right now. Like, she just, like, she going in, like, but I'm still scared because, like, if she get that close to Gigantomachia, like, anything can happen. And I'm watching Attack on Titan right now, and like all I see happening from here is like Gigantomachia just biting off the upper half of her body and spitting her out, and that's it for her. But this is My Hero Academia, and I doubt it'll get that gory. So best case scenario, she does get this sedative in his mouth and he falls asleep. But there's also a chance, y'all, that we might lose one of the best girls in Mina Ashido. So I don't know. Hopefully, Kirishima might come in and save her from getting, Gigantomachia might see an opening and he might try to take her out, and Kirishima might jump in and protect her, similar to how like she kind of protected him. She didn't directly protect him, but she protected him. And another thing, I wonder if Gigantomachia will notice Mina Ashido. Like, will he be like, hold up, you the one that led me to the police? Hold up, I really got some beef with you now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It can go either way, but I'm hyped for the next chapter. So I want you guys to let me know. Do you think Mina Ashido will die? Who do you think has been putting in the most work so far in this war arc? In the whole war arc. I'll say the whole war arc. And you can also say in, I guess, this chapter who put in the most work, or in these past recent chapters who put in the most work. What do you think is gonna happen next? Like, give me y'all theories. I got plenty of theories. Like I said, I think the League of Villains on the back are gonna escape. Some the Liberation Army are gonna escape, like Redestro and everybody. Gigantomachia might get caught. You know what I'm saying? He might just get caught. He might get put to sleep, and Shigaraki's gonna get caught, I think. So I don't know. That's just where I'm at right now. But I want you guys to remember, it's your boy, Big Bro Justo Todoroki, and I'm out, guys. Peace.